Hi Pisces! My name is Tiana and welcome to my channel Inspired by Ease. I hope you are having a fabulous New Year's. We're going to kick it off with an animal card, and just while I'm shuffling, just know that these readings are general. Hopefully there's something in here that you can take away, and you can swap around the characters, and my readings are day specific, so feel free to have a look back at my previous readings that I've done, and also check out your moon and rising sign. So let's see what we can get for the amazing Pisces. Okay, Pisces, we have a lot of cards here. Usually don't do this many, but you are presenting as butterfly, gazelle, and unicorn. Okay, so we have ether, fire, and air. Wow. And this other character is presenting also from the fire group as lion and elephant. So I usually go into both characters individually, but basically the dynamic that I am seeing is that I think that this character is a bit aggressive for your taste, or has hurt your feelings, or something to that degree. It's kind of just charged at you, or has, kind of made you feel a little bit uneasy, maybe emotionally. Because with the gazelle, it almost looks like it has crying. It's just its natural markings, but it looks like it's been crying, and there's this sun, and it's laying down. And gazelles, in the wild, they don't I don't think they tend to really have a lot of downtime, because they're always on high alert of predators such as the lion. Okay? And so I think that you are needing that emotional time to cry it out, to center yourself, to repose yourself, to get composure, and to compose yourself, because you are a butterfly. You're in this huge transformative time, and I get Tiffany diamond rings off of this, so it's just blazing, shining bright, totally on the ascension. And of course, unicorn, you're so unique, and you stand out, and you're very psychic and intuitive, and in tune with maybe even the phases of the moon, or sensitive to moon energy. And so you have the lightness and the darkness. You're in tune with both. So okay, so yeah, we have a lot going on here. So yeah, I just feel like we're looking at basically almost kind of a predatory kind of energy that has made you feel insecure, or maybe even inferior, or just someone that hurt your feelings. Or this could be a boss who maybe spoke to you just too harshly and doesn't understand how to talk to you. I'm kind of getting that just those people that are just loud and are so disconnected from, I'm getting that this is mostly a more male energy, or just more of a masculine energy, of someone that is just so disconnected from their feminine, divine feminine aspect. and is just loud and abrasive and just charges forward. And you know, you Pisces need someone, an environment that is very gentle and very loving and that understands you and can speak your language. So, okay, so that's basically the dynamic. And the butterfly and the unicorn is just coming in to just, for the universe to just be like, Pisces, we see you, we see how amazing you are, we see how unique and brilliant and beautiful and magical you are, and you know, do your thing, like take care of you. It's so self-loving to just go in the bathroom and cry and do what you need to do and dust yourself off and fix your makeup if you have to, fix up your hair, splash water on your face, and then go out there and, you know, confront this lion elephant in the way that you need to. And you know, there might be a theme of not showing emotion. Maybe there might be some kind of environment where you can't be crying, you can't be all Miss or Mr. Sensitive in this environment, which I think is a shame. It doesn't mean that you're weak or anything, but apparently this figure does. Emotion means that you're weak. This is just kind of the energy that I'm getting off of that. So yeah, I think that you are taking some time to respond to this lion, to just kind of gather yourself up, kind of pat yourself on the back, give yourself kind of some pep talk, and then go out there and face the lion in the way that you feel is correct. So now we're going to jump into the fairies and see what else there is that needs to be said here regarding this dynamic. So fairies, what can we get? Achieving the impossible, Pisces. You are going to achieve the impossible with this lion. We have the Singer of the Chalice, which is all about, I'll show them to you soon. This is all about emotional fulfillment, cleansing, purification, feeling nourished, satiated, relieved. What else can we get, fairies? Okay, Pisces. Where do we want to start? We have so many cards. So I guess I'll just start from the beginning. So we have the undressing of a salad, which is absolutely achieving the impossible. And I just want to say, Pisces, that, what is it that I want to say? That that it'll come through in the reading, but basically that you are handling this just so, in such a classy, sophisticated way, in such a beautiful way. I'll get into it later, but I think that this person, I mean, they're not even facing you. I don't think that they have a lot of empathy, or they have, you know, they're just out of touch with their own emotions. So how are they going to be like warm and fuzzy with you? But you are actually achieving the impossible with this character. So just know that. And if not already, your emotional waters will be renewed and replenished, and it'll just be sparkling. Your emotional well-being will just be sparkling and just optimal well-being. And yeah, just purification, cleansing of this hurt or this pain that you have. And yeah, I think you, with spending this alone time, or just this time of recomposing yourself, you're going to get a new perspective on this lion character that is going to serve you very well in responding to them in the way that you see best fit. So yeah, there's definitely a new perspective that you are going to come into. And perhaps that perspective is that this person doesn't have a lot of empathy. We have the Glatkoner card. And so this is often like my narcissist card or whatever. So with this, I'm getting that, you know, like they just care about the numbers, and maybe they see you as a number, they see you as an object. I'm really feeling like this is like a workplace dynamic, maybe family, I'm not sure. But they really just care about the well-being of the business and not the employees, if this is a work setting. But you know, you can apply that in any way that you want. But basically, you know, this is a king of the throne, but he's not in tune with all of his residents, and he just, I mean yeah, this is just a person that just doesn't get it. You know, there can be people starving in the streets, and he's just like, why aren't you working? Why aren't you in the fields? Get off your butt. Just go do it. And you're over here and being like, my children are starving, and you know, something to that degree, like you've been under a lot of pressure, or they aren't seeing, because you know, you're a water element, you're a water baby Pisces, so you're very much in tune with your emotions, and you come very much from your emotions and this very intuitive, empathic place, and they're just seeing the results, and they're just like, the results aren't, not that you aren't performing or anything like that, Pisces, but they just aren't seeing it, or it's not, this is just a very harsh person. Pisces. And so they're being very unfair, and having not too high expectations, because you have high expectations too. This isn't about your work ethic or anything like that. You are so talented, you are so good, but this is just a very harsh person. But yeah, hopefully you get the analogy. It's like they don't understand like why there are homeless people, why there are people starving on this planet. It's like it's just like ignorance, like, you know, just because he's rich and wealthy, he thinks that like everybody should be rich and wealthy, and if they're not, then they're just lazy, or they're just stupid, or something. And like, if there's people in third world countries and they're watching the news and they're just like, why don't they just move? Why be there? Why starve? Why don't they just move? Like, they don't get it. They're like not in tune with people's worlds, with people's needs, with, you know, the emotions. So yeah, this is a very, very harsh, ignorant SOB. Anyway, okay, so you clearly, we have the singer of initiation here. So you are clearly being initiated, which usually are very uncomfortable. Initiations are very uncomfortable, but you are being initiated and birthed into being able to handle these kinds of characters, and be able to handle just very hard, rough, cynical, logical, practical, analytical, cold people, when you are such a soft, brilliant, loving light. And I think you're starting to come up with some kind of answer and solution to this. And amazingly, it is to be more childlike, I think, and to be more light and to be more playful and not let this character affect you. I think that you're learning to kind of play their game and to not be empathetic with them and to not let what they say affect you and to really actually stay in your bubble. I think you're learning how to stay in your own world and build, you know, you're not, if you stay in your own world, your happy bubble, your childlike bubble, you're not going to become narcissistic, okay? I promise you. Because that was a fear of mine when dealing with these kinds of people. But it's actually, it just makes everything better, because really I don't think that they will really get it, and if anything it'll really piss them off, which is actually like something that you want. And because you want that, because it will snap them out of their reality. And that's what, you know, if this is a narcissistic kind of personality, that's like what they really need. So yeah, I think you're learning how to deal with this, and that's actually by staying in your bubble, staying in your happy bubble, Pisces, and not trying to be empathetic with them, not trying to understand them, not trying to accommodate them or get them to understand or to try to understand their side or whatever. It's like you are solely planted in this happy bubble that not even this Big Daddy can like penetrate. So you are actually becoming more of a powerhouse because you have fire, air, and ether. So you're ascending into the air element, which is what you want, especially in the year 2020, because it's all about redefining ourselves and overcoming fear and integrating ourselves and others. It's more about connection and community and creating these solutions to create a better world. So, you know, the structures that aren't working are going to, you know, maybe not be there. So other ones can be rebuilt, better ones can be rebuilt. And so I think you're coming in with this energy of redefining yourself and creating a new way of doing something, maybe even a new way of relating or dealing with this kind of character, that's going to be healthier and better and actually create a lot more harmony and positive change. So you're actually becoming the powerhouse because you have fire, you know, added with air and ether. You know, yeah, you're, despite how maybe a superior this person comes across and harsh and everything, you are actually the powerhouse, Pisces. You are. And so, yeah, I think that you're overcoming your fear of kind of getting shaken up emotionally or letting this character kind of toss you around or getting your feelings hurt and things like that, which is, you know, really difficult to not get your feelings hurt when this character shows up. But I think you're finding a way or ways to protect yourself in the presence of this. And so this is just saying that your fears are completely valid regarding this character, but you're overcoming them. They're not really anything that you have to worry about. They're not going to come true. So they're completely valid, but you know, this guy is really an inch tall, so they're not going to come true, and you're overcoming them. And lastly, we have Tom on the poet and the bright mother, which can also be the bright father. You know, these aren't gender specific. So I think you're in a very reflective time, obviously, and perhaps even writing things out, contemplating things. You know, Tom will spend, you know, a whole day just thinking about the last sentence he wants to end his love letter with. So I think that you're deeply thinking about this, and but you know, of course, don't sit on it for too long. You know, keep that momentum going. But I think that you're very in this inner reflective period, so that you can create a lot more emotional nourishment in this environment or around this person. But I think that this is you creating this world of emotional nourishment, so that even when these characters come along, it's like they just get ricocheted out of there. Like they can't get in there and disturb your world of just creativity and opulence and wealth and peace and harmony and relaxation and all of those beautiful things. And you know, also being able to hold duality and everything like that. So yeah, I'm going to get just some last words of advice for you, Pisces. See what else Spirit has to say. Any last closing words? So yeah, I think that this lion elephant created a lot of chaos and conflict, or maybe like this person just likes to make things complicated, you know, and it just like they're just a very, I'm getting that this person is very irritating because of how just like narcissistic they are, like the lack of empathy and understanding that they have and all the ignorance. So yeah, there's just a lot of chaos and conflict that they created. And so a Spirit is just saying, breathe, Pisces. So yeah, it's really important for you to take that time to go and cry in the bathroom, to meditate, to do whatever you need to do to soothe yourself. And that's going to, of course, you know, lessen and decrease the chaos and conflict. It's better to just go within and just say, oh, I'll be right back. And then you go do what you need to do, and voila. Okay, great. Yeah, so after you take this beautiful time to recompose yourself, to breathe, to meditate, yeah, you're just coming up with some kind of solution that is going to be, you know, we have milk and honey and happy here. So something that is very nourishing, that's very soothing to you. And yeah, I'm just like, you just want to stay in your happy world, in your very soothing world, and hold on to who you know you are. You know, this person can be maybe very judgmental, critical and everything, and tells you things that you just aren't. And so just hold on to the fact that you are the butterfly, you are the unicorn, you are a powerhouse, you are an amazing person. and stay in that world and do the things that are very soothing, hum a certain melody, doodle, think happy thoughts, whatever it is that you need to do to stay in your reality, and kind of just let this be kind of like a flight or just something very insignificant, because you're just so immersed in your world. And so this is kind of like the opposite training that you need, because as empaths, we're hyper aware of other people's energy. And so this is kind of retraining you to go back into your inner world and practice not being aware of what this guy is doing, because actually it's just going to be more beneficial. I hope this makes sense. It's just going to be more beneficial for everyone involved, for you to just be in your world, and you're never going to be able to lose your quality of empathy and compassion and understanding and everything like that. This is you're doing what's most self-loving for you. And that is to be you and to keep shining, and don't let other people beat you down and dim your light. So yeah, do the things that are going to be very soothing to you. I strongly feel like this is a workplace, so have beautiful pictures in your office or cubicle or wherever you work. Have candles if you can, or scented something, or body spray or perfume. Doodle, have nice soothing music playing in the background. Be thinking happy thoughts, all of that. Just stay in your happy world. And we actually have soulmates here, so this could be, I definitely don't feel like this lion is your soulmate. I think that this is just you feeling more supported, feeling more companionship, and perhaps you staying in this happy world is going to be the key to finding true love and your soulmate and everything like that. And I think that this is just relief, like you taking that time to just breathe, and you feeling that unity and harmony between you and God, between you and the universe, all of that good stuff. And you'll feel cradled and supported and taken care of. So I hope that this message was of value to you, Pisces. Know that you are never ever alone, even in your darkest moments. You are so, so loved, and always be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Take care. Big kiss. Mwah. Bye.